Hey, you, I'm talking to you right there. It's your brother, Young Will out of the trenches, man. And you watching Unsocial Aesthetic Profile. Peace and blessings, family. Like I always say, I'm your brother first, but I go by Young Will, also known as Eye of the Trenches. So what got me into doing what I do now, such as videography, music videos, just hood journalism, as I like to call it now, is God. But I started off in a neighborhood called Dalton, Riverdale area, right outside the city. Started off in the basement just with my friends off of iPhone. I was the only one who had an iPhone at the time, and I decided to pick up the camera because like I stopped hooping. I needed something else to do besides the streets. Cause there was like really not that many options growing up where I grew up at. So the camera became the outlet for me, you know, by the grace of God. The inspiration constantly changed with the work I'm doing, especially now. Like the inspiration back then, like the name came about cause like I stayed in the trenches. Everything I was doing, I've been doing this since I was like 14, 15 years old, bro. Like the same age, a lot of brothers say they jumped off the porch. You go listen to most people interviews, when they say they jumped off the porch, gotten in the streets, they're 14, 15, a lot of them. So I was the same age people jumped off the porch, at the same age I'm outside shooting drill videos. You get what I'm saying? A grown men with whatever, you name it. You get what I'm saying? In all types of environments. So like I stayed in the trenches. So it was a brother by the name Laney. He's from over by Surcon. If you're familiar with Surcon, by like 75th, 73rd, Stony Island, over them ways. So he said, boy, you stay in the trenches, you the Avs, you know? So I'm like, I'm out of the trenches. So I made it a hashtag. It started off with just photos. It wasn't even the videos I was putting the out of the trenches on. I was hashtagging out of the trenches. This name came about when I was about 17 years old. So boom, hashtag out of the trenches. Everything I'm doing, hashtag out of the trenches. Then I started noticing how big the work I was doing. Like some of my photos was in people's obituaries. You know what I'm saying? Things like that, and that really changed my whole outlook on the work I was doing. And then like one of my close friends, may Allah forever be pleased with him. His name Damo. He had passed away when I was about like 18, 19. And one of the photos I took, that became one of the pictures in his obituary. But the thing is, this brother I kick it with all the time, but I barely got any videos, barely got any pictures. But this one, I only took like 2 photos of him. That became that. So it's like the Eye of the Trenches, the name really stuck. I always seen the beauty in the struggle, right? The trenches, right? We see abandoned buildings. We see people strung out on drugs. We hear things every day: police sirens, ambulances, gunshots. All this stuff, but the trenches is the most beautiful place. Like you meet the most beautiful people. You meet the most wise people you ever meet in your life. You get the most life lessons in a short period of time growing up in the trenches. It's a young brother that's 12 years old right now who ain't seen nothing but the block he was born and raised on, for real. And he probably know more than a brother that got a college degree. When I mean no more, I'm not saying just like educational wise, but life wise. He knows how to navigate way better than you will ever know how to navigate. The trenches, like when you hear that word trenches, I don't want you to just think of just the bottom of the bottom, the low of the low. I want you to think of the best of the best. That's what I mean by me being the eye of the trenches. Like this is God's eye. You get what I'm saying? And he's just using me to show the light and the beauty of our people, you know? The introduction was me introducing myself to a new life. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I've been doing this since I was 14, 15 years old. Like I've been around a lot of the big rappers. You can name them. I ain't even gonna name them, but I've been around them. Been in practically every hood you could think of in Chicago. Like I've been in it. But it was when I wanted to change my life around. So my uncle, he been in shape. He been in shape my whole life. I'm like, Uncle, man, I want to start getting in the gym with you. Long story short, I started working out with him. And I'm showing him all these videos I'm doing. I'm like, he just beat these bodies. He just did that, this, that, and third. He like, man, nephew, I love what you're doing, but this ain't gonna lead you down the right showed me Goalden Chyld, his music video. I'm like, the song wasn't weak or none of that, but when your head not in the right space, you talking all this comment, man, I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? But it took for me to move away. I had went to Atlanta. I had moved to Atlanta because I had went to UIC at first, and I transferred to Clark Atlanta to finish off school. Because I'm like, I gotta get away from Chicago at the time. It was going down in Chicago, and it was going down with a lot of my close friends in the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been gang affiliated, but it's like, you from where you from, and you shoot for who you shoot for, and the types of songs you know what I'm saying? We done seen that happen to brothers. So it's like, I like to be prepared. But like, long story short, I moved to Atlanta. I just figure out what peace is like. Like, I ain't just looking like this. I'm always on point, but now I ain't just gotta be like this all the time. What? I finally got some peace. And then it's like, I want to change what I was doing with my work, because it's like, if I got peace and I'm pushing this is completely opposite of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's completely opposite. So I can't be a hypocrite. I can't keep contradicting myself. I'm doing this, so I'm still doing that. That's like playing the middle, and that's playing with God in a way. You know what I'm saying? For lack of better words. So I'm like, okay, if I want to change up what I'm doing, who I'm finna shoot for? Because a lot of the artists I'm shooting for not even on that type of time. They ain't even thinking about being on that type of time. And it's like, I got this name, I got this movement. It's like, I'd be damned if I just stopped shooting music videos, stopped doing what I'm doing, and I know this is just God. You know what I'm saying? So the light bulb came in my head like, Goalden Chyld. That's the brother to go work with, for real. By the grace of Allah, He accepted me, and we've been doing what we've been doing and building. The thing is, it's like, we were already family before we even knew each other. Like, our fathers knew each other. My uncle knew his like, it's just like, you know what I mean? And then it's just like, the brotherhood was just tight from the beginning. One of the greatest brothers I've met. Like, I've met a lot of great brothers in this world, so I ain't taking that away from nobody. But Goalden Chyld, like, that's one solid brother. And if you ask what unity is about, that's a brother you could just look at, and that's an example of what unity is. Because he didn't look at me any different from him. If you go on my page at that time, you're gonna see a million videos with Glocks, Drake switches, all types of stuff. And he ain't look at me like, why this dude wanna work with me? He embraced me, you know what I'm saying? And everybody needs that embrace. People don't need to be judged, because like, that's the reason why this unity thing is so hard. Because a lot of people feel like, okay, if I change my life, there's gonna be so many people that's gonna judge. There's gonna be so many people that's gonna look at me this way. Nah, you changing your life, we can unite on that. We all trying to strive and change our life. Ain't not one of us perfect. We all got something we could do better.